Angel Garcia, the father and trainer of Danny Garcia, came out and said that Terence Crawford ain't no killer. Now, what made him come out and say this? We're going to find out. Hit that like button for your boy. It's Mr. 926, the two-time demonetized champion of the world. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Terence Bud Crawford. For whatever reason, he ain't no killer. For whatever reason, he ain't no killer in the sport of boxing, right? And we're talking about the sport of boxing now. And Danny and Bud Crawford has some type of history. We all know about it. They fought each other in the amateurs a couple of times. Both beat each other in the amateurs, right? As professionals now, Terence Bud Crawford is at a certain point to where he's looking for nothing but the biggest, best fights. But Angel Garcia, man, I've heard him be very dismissive of Terence Crawford in the past. Um, Back when Terence Crawford was with Top Rank. We all remember those days, right? Back when he was with Top Rank, and you know, I they wanted $10 million to face Terence Crawford at one point, and they just didn't seem interested in fighting Bud Crawford. Now the roles are reversed, and Terence Crawford is standing on top of the boxing mountain, and now Angel Garcia, he really didn't have too much to say, um, other than it says as media pundits and fans who continue to praise Crawford for his superlatives, Angel believes it's well deserved. But for those who are convinced that Crawford can simply waltz through anyone without breaking a sweat, Angel rolls his eyes incredulously as he vehemently disagrees. He ain't no killer, said Angel Garcia to AB Boxing News. He can be beaten too. Okay, so go ahead and make the fight with Danny Garcia. Now, I say to make the Danny Garcia fight only if Danny Garcia can get that belt from Edeslandi Lara. Only if he can get that belt from Edeslandi Lara. You're right. He's supposed to be fighting Edeslandi Lara sometime soon. Let's see what's going on with Danny Garcia. Salute to my boy, YSM Sports Media. Let's see if we can find out what's going on with Danny Garcia.
All right. Going up in weight, how is your body feeling? How do you feel like you're going to do?
I feel great. I feel good. I feel like I always been like I've been losing weight my whole career. I used to fight 140 at the amateur, so I've been in the 40s my whole career.
So he used to fight 140 in the amateurs. Oh, wow. Okay.
Now I'm letting my body breathe, and I get to keep that extra weight, and I can really focus on training and being great instead of losing weight. So I feel good. I feel better than ever.
Does training camp look a little different because you're not focused on cutting weight too much?
Definitely. We focus on just having fun. I believe Boots was a mandatory for like a couple years already. So, either fight him or give it up, and that's what happened. So I'm happy. We got a champion in Philly, and it's his time now. So,
Danny, get out here now. This is my boy YSM. Y'all, we all know. You guys know YSM. He says Danny reacts to IBF stripper Terence Crawford upgrading Boots, and Danny over here congratulating that bullshit, bro. We wasn't praising that, Danny. That's nothing to really praise. Crawford didn't even have a chance to be champion for 6 months. He'd have a chance to deal with this little arrow spin situation. But Danny Garcia, man, I say this. But I say this for the Garcias. Go ahead and beat Lara and then call out Terence Crawford. If you can beat Lara. If you can beat the old veteran Edeslandi Lara, who's about 41 years old now. If you could beat him, get that belt from him, maybe you can interest Terence Crawford into a fight. Then we can see who's the killer. Because let's be honest, that's the biggest fight out there for Danny Garcia. Terence Bud Crawford is the biggest fight for a lot of those guys around those weight classes. So now Terence Crawford is in a position to where he can pick and choose and do what he want to do. And he wants Canelo Alvarez. And speaking of Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia is going to be fighting John Ryder next. So it's looking like Canelo may not have that option to face Jaime Munguia. So it's going to be either Bud or Benavidez as viable options for Canelo Alvarez. We're going to stay following that storyline as it develops. But Angel Garcia, Danny Garcia, we haven't seen you guys in a while. I wouldn't mind seeing a fight. It has a history behind it. There's no bad blood or nothing like that. Angel seems somewhat of a hater, but why not? But you got to do something because we haven't seen nothing from Danny Garcia in a long time. We haven't seen nothing from a long time. We saw him in his last fight against Jose Benavidez, and in my opinion, he looked very good in that fight. The best Danny I've seen in years. But it's been over a year since then. Once again. So you got to do something, Danny. And I say go ahead and beat Laura if you can. Laura's one of my favorite fighters. I don't know if you could do it, even though Laura's out the door, 40-some years old now, right? Should be about 40 now. I don't know if you can actually do it, but I'd be interested to see if you can do it. And then what you go do afterwards? You should call out Terence Crawford, make the big fight with him. You got something to bring to the table. You're doing something. You're calling them out in front of everybody. You got a name in the sport. You're Danny Garcia, right? And it's not even Danny. It's Angel. Because Bud and Danny cool with each other. But Angel Garcia seemed to got some type of little beef or whatever. Little slight little hate. You know what I'm saying? He don't believe Crawford can waltz through anybody. And I don't think so either. But there's certain guys that he can go up in there and beat up on. Not no Benavidez. Not no Beaver or nothing like that. Those guys are simply just too big. But Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia, man, I say get back to work, make something happen. Because as far as I know, y'all been missing in action. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.